Hello, everybody. It's me, Cryptic Val host on YouTube. Austin is my real name, as you guys know, especially my family. Well, obviously, I said that I was turning this into a vlog channel. Very possible. I'm going to do that because I also want to help keep my family updated with what's going on. Now, as you guys can see around me, it is not a big ass city. No, I am actually just on the outskirts of the town, which is actually that way and that way. This is Independence, Missouri. I should have called it Misery because it actually has been a little bit hectic. And, well, misery has occurred, specifically at my job. So, the reason why, A, I haven't been vlogging, or B, I haven't been on YouTube much is because, well, I've been working my ass off. So, hey, there's one swear word, hooray. And it refers to your bottom, your buttocks, your bum, whatever you want to call it, depending on what part of the world you are part of. Right now, I'm enjoying a bacon and cheddar Jack Link's squash stick. Now, obviously, as you know, I'm in Independence, Missouri now, guys. Hooray! So no longer in Michigan. Sadly, I mean, I kind of did need to go to someplace else, so there we go. I went someplace else, and right now, I'm living pretty good. That house over there was broken into a couple of times. I know there's some places that have actually gotten shot up. I know that the place that I go to cash my check for FedEx at, right next door there was a car wash that had a shooting. Then there's this place. Sadly, this used to be a freaking pie place, but so much for pie. Companies have been getting bought out left and right over here. So, I don't like my hair. Yes, it's getting pretty long. I actually need to trim the split ends. And I'm going to get that professionally done. Have my hair trimmed down a little bit. Get rid of the split ends and then have them dread it. Because that's what I want. I want dreads. And that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get dreadlocks. Rastafarian man. I'm planning on doing it like for my brother if he's watching. Like another YouTuber, great singer, Rob Lundgren, getting the type of dreads that he has. Bar. Trash place. It says that it moved and it just moved right over there. Kind of funny. Another bar, it's Pappy's Den. And then there's a food cart that's not so mobile, and it even says it on the sign, so I'm going to show you guys the sign. Oh, another update. I have quit smoking cigarettes. I'm done. I am no longer going to be smoking, but here's what the sign says. Peppers at Pappy's Den, the not-so-mobile cafe. Which I kind of find that hilarious. Yes, it's not that open. Like it says, yes, we're open, because they are open. But hopefully they don't mind that little shout out for my viewers here in Missouri. Do it with a nice truck. So we're just walking down. Walking to the house. Now, I'm making it very apparent not to show you guys the street sign. At least as much as I possibly can. Because I like to live where I want to live. And what the hell? I guess the neighbors just took off. Some of them, maybe. Probably one of them was probably the direct neighbors. And just to clarify, I live in a duplex. So, yeah, there's that. It's not bad. I love it here. Landlord's awesome, too. Well, I'm just going on a little stroll, bringing you guys along after, I went to the store to get me something to munch on, which was the beef stick, and something to drink, Uber Monster. So, got that, and then I'm probably going to go to gaming, which sadly, because of the fact that I don't have I no longer have my laptop because that got stolen. Same with my memory unit, that got stolen. But my box, fine. My desktop, fine. It's just that I need to get the desktop here. And then I'll be able to start uploading game content again. If you guys want me to keep on doing that, feel free to leave a comment. All right, now I'm at the house. I'm going to make it sure that you guys don't see the number because, again, I don't want you guys to know where I live. So we're going to go into the backyard, which it's going to be a little dark for a little bit. Also, guys, the phone that I am using, because I am using a phone, hopefully you guys can hear me just fine, is the LG Aristo by Metro PCS is where I got it from, and I love it. So far, I'm just looking at the camera that's facing towards me. It's beautiful. It really is beautiful. Sadly, this is the shirt my mom gave me. It's a New York Police Department shirt. Kind of ironic. But also, for those of you that know, because the fact that, I don't want my little cousins coming onto my YouTube. What's so special about that shirt? And because there's a joke with this shirt, and it's the fact that something that me and some of my family members do, and even my friends, I can't really explain it. In childlike terms, at least. So this car here, that's for sale. As you guys can see, this is the back of the duplex. This is our little area. This car, obviously, how I know if it's for sale because, that's where I live. And yes, I know that there's trash right there. That is trash. That's from one room. May I add. Which is pretty bad because when I first got here, it was just fine, but there was still a lot of trash that needed to be picked up. So we picked it up, and that's not all of it. So, yeah. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to crack open my Uber Monster and talk with you guys a bit. Because Facebook was being a joke. I gotta put you guys down. Yeah. And there's bugs everywhere, just like Michigan. So much like Michigan. Why does it have to be like Michigan? Okay, so what I'm doing right now is I'm sticking a sticker. The sticker for the Uber Monster, because the Uber Monster, there was a sticker right here. You can still see some residue because it's literally the driest part till I started messing with it. And obviously, if you don't know how to open these, which I'm making sure that I have that. There we go. Okay. Simple. Like that. Just a twist. A twist on a can. Oh my gosh. Now, to get into details of my work is very simple. My job, very, very simple. Moving boxes. But not just any boxes. So there are, I believe, 4 sorts. So what we call sorts here is, at the work, is actually like a shift. So there's day shift or day sort, twice sort or twice shift, mid sort, mid shift, and then there's Saturday, and you can choose to work Saturdays or Sundays. I think. Not entirely sure. Probably Saturdays, not Sundays. I wish I was sponsored, but sadly I'm not. So, when it comes to the stuff like that thing was not as broken as it is now when I first got here. Now back to the job thing. I'm what we call in the industry of FedEx as a package handler. Now, during day sort, I work on one part of the unload facility, which is literally just one half of the entire facility, and then the other half is load. But on unload, for day sort, I deal with varying packages, usually small packages, stuff that you can get through the mail, delivered through FedEx and whatnot, that are smaller. And that's FedEx ground. Now, as well as express. But then they're in twi-sort, because I have to work 2 shifts to be able to consider it to be full-time. At the end of the week, I have around 26 to 27 hours, roughly around that. But in twi-sort, I deal with, majority of the time, ICs. Now, what ICs are called, what we call ICs are actually incompatibles, which just refers to weight, size, length, stuff that can't normally go on which the other ones are called overhead belts. Now, the overhead is what I deal with on day sort. Twi-sort, I don't. So, as you can see, my beard is still a little bit scruffy, but it's starting to fully come in, which is what I want, because eventually I am going to grow this out, long. Which I'm still having a little bit of issues. I don't have this. There used to be a bald patch here, no longer there. And got this. My friends say I'm starting to look like Dr. Friedlander from GTA 5. I don't think so. I'm not that stupid. He's stupid. Yeah, I'm going to try to make this a little bit of a hefty vlog. Of course, it's just going to be me talking for 30 minutes because, obviously, I don't know how to fucking live stream. Oh, nope, sorry, there's another swear word. That's 2. I'm only allowed 3 for my cousins to be able to watch. And even my freaking, I know for a fact my brother's not going to let my nephew watch this. That'd be really bad. Next thing you know, he'd be repeating the words. So, aside from that, yeah, it's been nice here, per se. This week, not so much. Now, it was nice weather and all. We just got a recent downpour last night, I believe, which I didn't sleep at all yesterday. So I was literally up all Saturday, because today is obviously Sunday, and that's also when I'm going to be uploading this video today, which is July? July. Yeah, July. What is it? July 23rd, 2017. Yes, I just checked what the date was on my phone. Bite me. So, so now back to something that we were previously talking about. That hoop. Now, unfortunately, the special thing about this hoop is that at one point in time, before it was tossed onto that fence, which that man that lives in that house has a gun and hates people on his lawn, including kids. Because, well, he comes from an area that it's bad. Like he speaks, I'm pretty sure he speaks perfect English. Haven't met the dude, sadly. I do want to meet him because he is my neighbor. Yeah, everybody else in the house has met them. Has met him. But, yeah. This the person that actually parks right here in that spot, which I am actually standing in part of the spot, is, well, he got mad because he kept on doing that. Okay, that's his tire flattening the back of it. Hopefully you guys could see that. I'm not entirely sure, but there's also cicadas here. Very loud freaking bugs. But that hoop is no longer playable on because the hoop itself is no longer supported on the top part. So if you guys can see the two screw holes there, they no longer have anything attached to them. So just to clarify, there's nothing back there because he got so mad because he kept running it over that he decided to chuck it onto that fence, which in turn broke the fence, and leave it there, breaking it as well. Because when it landed, it broke it. And it was just at one point in time, me and my friend moved it, me and my roommate, we moved it so we could play on it. And the next thing you know, we come back, as soon as the freaking other roommate comes back from his weekend with the girlfriend, he breaks it. So, as you can tell, this man has issues. And he took it out on a poor defenseless object. Like, come on, no. Instead of instead, move it, not break it. So, yeah, and of course, there's what little yard we have, because majority of it is literally covered in concrete and a car. So, yeah, otherwise, I make a decent amount right now. I believe it's $11.60, I think, if not $11.80 is what my pay rate is now. So, and of course, I don't mind telling you guys this because honestly, it's no big deal. It's literally not a big deal at all. Because I'm not YouTube money. Because that's all everybody cares about when it comes to PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Markiplier. Everybody wants to know their money. How much money you make? How much money you make? Nobody freaking cares. You want to know how much money they make? Enough to freaking live. If you want to know somebody's wage and they don't want you to know, don't pester them about it. Come on. People in the comment section are going to be like, oh, but they're YouTubers. They're rich and they're YouTubers. Yes, they're rich and they're YouTubers. So what? They're still trying to live their life. They're still people. They're not celebrities. They don't consider themselves to be celebrities. They're just people behind the camera, like myself right now. Me, I'm a YouTuber, but I also have a day job. I also have real work. There are a lot of people that are celebrities that have real work. Now, one of them is a Jonas brother, and not only that, it's probably the only Jonas brother that has never once dated another celebrity. Okay, that being said, he is dating just a normal person, and he is technically a normal person. He doesn't want anything special. He just wants a firm handshake and friends. What's so bad about that? And the fact that people like to take disadvantage of celebrities pisses me off. Now, yes, if you guys got through this far into the video, feel free to leave a comment of butternut. Why not? Butternut. Just a random fucking snack. Butternut. Or, well, butternutter. But, there. Put that as your comment. Butternutter. If you gotten through it around, roughly around 1937. That is 19 minutes and 37 seconds. So, yeah, there's a comment. Now, July was hectic. Now, there are still remnants in our yard of the fireworks displays that we had. We had a mortar we had Roman candles, and we had bottle rockets that exploded. Now in Michigan, those are banned. Well, except for the bottle rockets, I think. I'm pretty sure it's just the bottle rockets, because the bottle rockets, they can hit somebody. It's not going to cause permanent damage in Michigan, but at the same time, they still explode, and they can burn. So, yeah, there is that. But yeah, I had a heck of a good time. I even had an M5000 Jumbo. Put this huge capsule in a can. Specifically a tin can. Tin can obviously comes out unscathed. It was great. I liked it. It was actually really amazing. It made it so much louder. At some point in time, we're all surprised. We aren't deaf. Yeah. Having a good time. I haven't seen my friend Happy to Bug You lately, sadly. He doesn't get on anymore, or at least whenever I'm not able to get on, because I'm only able to get on the weekends, because I don't work on the weekends, and I don't have my own TV yet. So there is that. I do need a new TV. And I have to save up for that. So right now, I saved a little bit of money, but that money is going towards something different. Something for me and my roommate. And that is a new car. Well, a used car. So he's only selling it for $1,000. It's actually worth more. It's a Ford Escort. I don't remember the year. And as far as I know, the only problem with it involves first gear. Which I guess, in a way, when starting it, it slips. So, it's not a now people have said it's a fuel pump problem. I don't get how the fuel pump affects the transmission. That's impossible, because there are two different parts. One's in the back of the vehicle, the other one's in the front of the vehicle. So, fuel pump somehow affecting the transmission is bogus. It's BS. That is impossible. The only time that would ever happen is if the car doesn't start. That's the only thing that the fuel pump helps with. It helps with putting in fuel into the cylinders, which are then ignited by the spark plugs. No, the transmission just helps it put it in a certain gear that allows momentum, that allows movement, that allows the drive shaft to move the tires. Now, that being said, majority of all transmissions are connected to the engine for specific reasons. But at the same time, it is a part in itself that, if broken, and it is an automatic, or cracked discs, they tend to skip, grind. You know, some manuals have that issue, but this is an automatic Ford Escort. And as far as I know, that's the only problem with it, which is good. It's the only problem. He was getting it checked out. There's absolutely no other problem other than it's possibly a cracked disc, or the prong, or as what is actually known as a shifting pin, is, well, hitting a spot that it can't actually shift into. So on the disc itself, it's scraping. It could be doing that. It could be doing a lot of things. The transmission, it's a whole opportunity of things that could be wrong with it, in which hopefully we don't get that problem. Now, right now, I am technically blinding myself. The sun is in that direction, literally pointing directly down at me. But I don't care, because it is literally not that bad out today. Now, about the week that I had to deal with. Last week, because I'm considering this to be the new week, because it is Sunday, and I do work Monday. I work Monday afternoon, so I work in the afternoons, And then I come home at night, usually after 10. So there. Now you guys know my work schedule. Woohoo! Go ahead, try to stalk me. I didn't tell you exactly where the place is, now did I? And I won't. I just told you, oh hey, it's FedEx Ground, and I live in Independence. But guess what? There are multiple FedEx Grounds. And for all you know, it could be in a different state. So there is that. So, yum. So, with that being said, oh, hey, 25 minutes. Okay, then. So, we are actually close to wrapping up of this first update video. This first vlog, in a way, in a different state than Michigan. And it's not a bad area either. It's very docile. Funniest thing is, I passed a bar, Pappy's Den. Now, because I couldn't actually say anything about it earlier, but at the same time, I remembered they don't know. Some people don't know what I'm talking about when it refers to what a joint is. So I come passing by and they say, "You got a joint?" Of course, me, I wish. Which is actually kind of funny, random people. And of course, obviously, everywhere in Missouri, everywhere in Michigan, everywhere in the entire United States, Canada, Mexico, everywhere, you're going to hear questions like that. Now, the question I have for all of you is there anything that you guys would want to do to change your life? And how would you be changing your life? Is it for the better? Is it for the worse? Now, the reason why I say that is because if you really analyze it, by the way, that's what I got. But if you really analyze the concept of that question, what does it mean when I refer to it better or worse? Well, there's morality. There's corruption in some forms. Now, with me, with how I changed my life, the answer to that question for me is I actually did it. I moved from Michigan to Missouri to find a better place to live because I had nowhere else to go. Instead, I made up enough money and I changed my life for the better. I am no longer, and sadly, the only thing that is a downside, I'm nowhere near my family. Part of it. I'm no longer near my mother's side of the family. However, my father's side of the family is in Arizona. They're closer. Specifically, they're in Phoenix. So yeah, there is that. So, I'm living my life with how I want to. And now I'm probably going to have a comment from my mother or some family member that's going to be leaving a comment trying to get in contact with me. Now, it's either they're going to do it on Facebook, they can even do it on my Twitter, they'll probably even do it on my YouTube. They're going to say, cut your hair. I'm going to say, no. Why? Because I'm a grown man, and I do what I want with myself. I am quitting smoking. Yes, I'm downing freaking energy drinks, but I am finished smoking cigarettes. Period. No longer. And I'm able to do that cold turkey because even though I've been smoking for, since I was 18, I am 23 now, and I'm quitting again. Now, I stopped at 18, because I started at age 18, then I stopped at age 18, then I went back at age 18, once I finished school, which actually, once I finished school, stopped smoking, period. My friend tried to get me started in tobacco snuff tobacco, nah. I will not do smokeless. Because I know what that does to you. Right? That will eat your gums away. So, yeah. But with that being said, I have to let you guys go because we have reached 30-minute mark of this video. And I thank you guys for joining me, dealing with me, having somewhat fun with me in a one-sided conversation. But thank you guys for tuning in. It's been great. I'm living my life the way that I can. And in words from another YouTube vlogger, I am smiling more since I have come here. In Michigan, the only time that I ever smiled was when I met my girlfriend, when I hugged my mom, when I saw my family, when I had a place to stay. But when that was all taken from me, not my mother per se, but when certain things hit the backboard, I decided to leave because I needed to better myself, in which case I did. So, for all of you that know for a fact they're in a hole, make it better. Do it better. Make it better. Do something with your life other than sit down on your butt, get a job, for one. Get a job. Now, you don't have to like your first job. Trust me, you really don't. I didn't like my first job. Well, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I didn't. I was a pool monitor. Not going to go into details with that because, again, I was trying to wrap up and I'm still talking. Second job, I worked at a restaurant. That was Sonic. Third job is the one that it was temp work. Fourth job, the temp work was technically a freelance. Fourth job, temp work. Fifth job, what I'm working right now. And personally, I'm noticing a very big difference. This job is giving me back the muscle tone that I've been missing. I've been wanting to get back because I haven't had the opportunity to be able to truly work out. Well, this job works you. Okay, because like I said, twice over, I deal with heavy packages over 100 pounds. Majority of the time. The lowest that an IC can be, in pound-wise, is 72 pounds. So, it's 72 and up that is considered IC. And then everything below that is usually an overhead, but it's also depending on the height, which on my body is just below my pec. So yeah, there is that. Now, again, I'm going to let you guys go. Now, in the YouTuber words, in a way with a twist, live happy, live more, smile more, and all of you guys have an amazing day. Do something with your life. Do something better. Don't just sit. Because if you sit, you're not going to feel happy about yourself. Okay, I got a good paying job, and I'm feeling good. I don't have any college. I have some college, but that's only 2 weeks worth. But yeah, like, things happen. Things have to change. You have to change it yourself. Because your family's not always going to be there to help you change it. Alright guys, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.